You guys ready to take this country back?
Let's get to work, and I look forward to seeing all of you on the campaign trail.
The November ballot for U.S. Senate in Missouri is set. Attorney General Eric Schmitt will face off against Anheuser-Busch heiress Trudy Busch Valentine. Our Missouri primary coverage continues at noon. The numbers are in. Several races are set. 5 on your side, Sydney Stallworth begins with the race that's getting national attention.
Come November, voters will have to choose between the GOP nominee Eric Schmitt and the Democratic nominee Trudy Busch Valentine. They're both vying for Missouri's open Senate seat, with Roy Blunt retiring, and we were at both watch parties last night. Current Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmitt took the lead early and stayed there on top of the Republican side. A big line in his speech was when he took aim at Trudy Busch Valentine. He said, quote, "I didn't come from Billions, I came from Bridgeton." He also told his voters that he will fight for Republican values and that he has plans to finish the Trump border wall. Across town, Democratic nominee for the Missouri Senate, Trudy Busch Valentine, was celebrating a victory. Her opponents have challenged the fact that she's the multimillionaire heiress to a portion of the Anheuser-Busch Trust. But during her campaign, she says the fact that she's a nurse and the only woman in the Senate race gives her a unique perspective on issues like abortion access. Both winning candidates are taking different approaches to appeal to voters. Schmitt is sticking firmly to conservative values, saying that he's committed to border security and ending socialism, and Valentine has spent much of her candidacy pushing her ability to stand up against an anti-abortion Republican candidate, but she says if elected, she will work with people on both sides of the aisle. We'll see what happens come November. Reporting in South County, Sydney Stallworth, 5 on your side.
The race for Missouri's 1st congressional district is set. The district covers St. Louis City and north and central St. Louis County. It is a Democratic stronghold. Incumbent Congresswoman Cori Bush beat 4 challengers. She will face businessman Andrew Jones in November. He won the Republican nomination. Winners for Missouri's redrawn 2nd congressional district won in landslides. The district spans from Melville to Innsbrook to Union. Republican Ann Wagner, who's currently in the seat, will face Democrat nominee Trish Gunby. Missouri's 3rd congressional district covers St. Charles to the north, to Cedar Hill to the south, and Jefferson City to the west. Incumbent Congressman Blaine Luke DeMeyer is the Republican nominee. He is seeking his 7th term in office. He is endorsed by former President Donald Trump. He will face Democrat nominee Bethany Mann. Our coverage continues with another big race for St. Louis County Executive. It's now officially down to 2 candidates, incumbent Dr. Sam Page and Republican nominee Catherine Pinner. Mercedes McKay is covering that race.
Both projected winners had a pretty comfortable lead throughout most of the night, and despite the baggage that Sam Page had against him, the incumbent came on top on the Democratic side. But it was really the GOP race that shocked many, with Catherine Pinner's win over Shumed Dogan. Let's take a closer look at those numbers now. Page led by a wide margin throughout the night and finished with 63% of the vote to Jane Duker's 36%. Now to that GOP race. Pinner, a local Republican activist, defeated State Representative Shumed Dogan with 56% of the vote to Dogan's 44%. Many believed Pinner was the underdog to Dogan in this race because of Dogan's name recognition and past political experience. While the GOP race wasn't that publicized, the Democratic side between Page and Duker was. The race was mostly centered on St. Louis County crime records and allegations of scandal in the county office. Now, last night, Dr. Page addressed his supporters and said he's going to fight to unite the Democratic Party once again. In Clayton, Mercedes McKay, 5 on your side.
One of the biggest ballot issues in the country is in Kansas, where voters have sent a resounding message about abortion. They overwhelmingly rejected a measure that would have allowed the Republican-controlled legislature to tighten abortion restrictions or ban the procedure outright. The vote was the first test of voters' feelings about abortion since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade in June. You can find more race results on the 5 on Your Side app. You can also text the word results to 314-425-5355, and we'll send you a link to the results.